Oh, that's a good one. That's a real good. Oh, buddy.
Holy crap, where's that fish going? I'm about ready to fall in. Look at the color on that thing. My goodness.
And it works out.
Perfect, and that's a nice fish. Good one.
Look at that hookup.
The double trouble golden stonefly size 10, and that is a whopper. That's a beauty, Mike.
Hey everybody, Benny P with Lively Legz Fly Fishing. I'm sitting at my desk this morning having my coffee, filling some boxes for an order, and so today we're going to do a video. I was going to go up and I was going to film Iron Mike fishing, and we think the water's perfect to fish today, so I was going to film Iron Mike fishing, and then he was going to take the camera and he's going to film me fishing. We're just going to do a nice little video of us catching wild brown trout. But like it happens sometimes, things change, and it's changed for the better, so I'm just going to be a cameraman today, and we're going to have the opportunity to fish with a good friend of ours that we met through fly fishing, Tim Slick. Tim's known to be a really good nymph fisherman, which is exciting for me because anytime I can go out with somebody who has a lot of knowledge on this sport, I can watch them and I pick things up, and that makes my fishing game better. So follow along as I film Iron Mike Saxon of Lively Legz Fly Fishing and our good friend Tim Slick, two very good nymph fishermen. You're going to watch their style, pay attention to their cast, pay attention to how they approach the stream. We'll go ahead and get their fly selection on video and enjoy the video. Next time I have the camera rolling, we're going to have Iron Mike and Tim Slick, and we're going to be hooking up with some wild brown trout. Enjoy.
Look at that right off the bat. Start the video out. Our Mike tells me film right here. I stop, get the camera rolling, and we got the first fish on video.
Little brownie.
Little brownie, let's go see what he took.
Nice little brown.
That is a beauty.
What Y2K.
Great way to start the
There
video.
you go. Sure is. Like I said, if we get a dozen from here to the next bridge up, that'll be pretty good for this section.
Okay, Tim got a little tangarooski there. So our Mike stepping into the next spot. Now Tim ties up. One thing about team fishing with the buddy and having a good time, if you get Mike caught the first fish, Tim was leading for a little bit there, and he got snagged up, so you let your buddy go ahead and jump into the next spot while you get your tangle out. I saw that fish. That's a nice fish, Mike.
Huh?
That's a nice fish.
Yeah.
I saw him run out and grab your fly. That was awesome.
I saw him following it the whole way down. It was a good fish. Oh, did you see that? It switched from I got a foul hook now. He's on the top fly. And then,
He gets off. So that one came out of nowhere, slammed the double trouble, slipped off, got hooked with the bottom, and then wow, 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 gets away. It is what it is. It seems like it's going to be easier to pick the spots where the fish are sitting too.
there's one.
Yes. It's a nice looking hookup.
Did you get that in?
Mm-hmm. Camera is rolling. Tim just hooked up what looks to be a pretty looking wild brownie.
What do you take, Tim?
Prince Sniff.
The old printer.
There we go. Beautiful looking fish, Tim. Back to the deep. There we go. Iron Mike hooks up with another one. It looked like he might have just hit the flip button. He's saying it is on the double trouble. We go take a quick look at that fly. That's a Another solid fish. You guys are catching some nice solid fish today.
Yeah. Yep, that's a good one.
Which double trouble did you get them on?
Right there.
That's a golden stone. Check it out. You can see that ribbon's black. Very beautiful. And you saw how that barbless hook popped right out. Makes it easy on the fish. Nice catch, Iron Mike.
Yep.
Iron Mike just went up and worked a spot that typically does not fish well on this creek, but seeing that it's up so high, there's a really nice run coming down through here right now. It looks to be a decent fish.
Why do you care? Decent little fish.
Said he got it on the Y2K. It's been the hot fly to start the day.
That's why I switched to it.
Make a little switcherooski.
Yeah.
Another nice fish. Solid start. Last few fish have been in lower,
Got a good one?
faster water. Looks to be a pretty nice fish.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
Definitely a heavy fish. Get in there, get in there. In the net. Nice one, Tim. Gonna go over and take a look at what fly worked for Tim. What'd you catch that bad boy on?
Rainbow Warrior.
A Rainbow Warrior. That's something we're gonna have to come out with. That's a fly that we fished ourselves. And I'm gonna guess that's gonna be a fly that we're gonna have sometime late spring this year. Nice catch, Tim.
Somebody will get one through here.
So I just missed Tim's hook up on video and I stepped back
That's a good one.
and boom, hooks up on video. This day's getting pretty good, guys. Got our Mike trailing behind him right now. These guys are having, we almost had our double. Having a heck of a day of fishing. Mike, you want to help Tim with his net real quick?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Got a little,
A magnet or
you might have to be the net man. His split ring there got caught in the mesh on the back of his vest. Look at that, teamwork. That's how we do it. This one looks like it has some beautiful color. Indeed, pretty fish. I want to get a look at this bad boy. My goodness, look at the dots on that thing. I'm like, what? Those things can blind you. That's why these guys have sunglasses on. Fish that shiny. That color. Pretty fish.
there we go.
Nice, that was a good hookup on video.
Yeah.
That one has a little more gold to it, doesn't it? A little more.
Y2K again. Yeah, they're Y2K eaters.
It's one thing we noticed in the wintertime.
That's a holdover.
That is a holdover brownie. In the wintertime, that Y2K is exceptional.
Do you have any rainbow in Tim? That's what I was fishing with the other day, and they were hammering on me.
Just got ready to walk off the creek. Our Mike
Did you see
hooks
what?
another one.
This is a better one.
He said this is a better trout too. Oh yeah, that definitely is a thick fish.
Nice loud. Beauty.
Very nice. That's a fat one there.
Sure is.
Yeah, and Mike, I'm like, well, you pulled one out of there. The fishing isn't so hot. I need to stick around, so I started walking up the stream and get ready for the next spot.
It's a good fish. Whoa!
Very nice, very nice.
You see that?
Look at that.
There it is.
Man, he worked that water perfectly. You know, it's gonna, one of those things, you just gotta let it come down through, boom, boom, boom. As soon as you see a change in that line, you gotta set that hook. Nope, he gets off right there, but I mean, that was really cool to watch. You could just see. I'm going to leave all that in the video to show his casting technique, the way he's working the water, and how he doesn't quit, and he works every piece of that water until he catches a fish. There's so many people that throw right in the middle of the creek, and can you lift your rod up just a second?
Oops, sorry.
No, that's okay. And they don't work the water, and then, you know, they complain there's no fish. And not every day is like this, but this is a good day. We have a couple good fishermen, and this gives you an idea of what can happen if you use proper technique in the right gear.
Yeah, I switched up to 14s.
To what?
Size 14s.
Oh yeah. Made a difference.
Yeah.
Isn't that something?
What were you using? 16?
12.
So if you just heard that, Tim just pulled in those fish, and now I'm filming Iron Mike, and he's walking beside me, and he said, look at that, and Iron Mike gets one on. He said he just switched from a size 12 to a size 14, and that made all the difference for him today. That's a peepster, Mike. Mm-hmm. It's a trout?
Yeah, go brown.
There it is.
Look good
Hey.
in the log game,
Yeah, and Tim was saying
Go ahead.
he went from the 12s to the 14s, and I mean, bam, he's really hooking up with a lot of fish now. Yeah, we fished with Mitchell and Chad Draws at the Little J before. They're nice guys.
Yeah.
That was a couple years back, at least a couple years. Mitchell's a hoot.
He's hilarious.
We're sitting here just BSing about our buddies, and Tim's fixing his flies, and Iron Mike tosses out, and boom! Gets one on, hits the quick release button. Look at that. Hits the flip button too. That's a tough spot, Iron Mike. You know, you turn that rod around and I could see your sighter line just bounce as soon as that fish grabs it. That's a nice fish. He gets them in the net. Oh man, that's a pretty one.
Dark colored.
My goodness. That sure is a beauty. Another one on the Y2K.
It's a hot fly today. Got a few in the double trouble, and Tim's been getting them on. Oh, a bit of everything's working. Where that fly is. There it comes.
Nice fish.
It sure is.
It's a perfect time to go over some equipment.
Oh.
A lot of people ask what rods we're using, and the rod that we sell at livelylegs.com is a Syndicate, and Iron Mike's using, let me see that rod there, I'll show them. This is a Syndicate 2-weight. I'll turn it around here, and that is the rod of choice. We've been using this 2-weight quite a bit.
You want me to explain the leader?
Yeah, explain the leader. Iron Mike came up with these leaders, and this is our small stream indicator leader. One of the things I'm going to tell you, the tippet ring is already attached, so if you're looking for a leader ready to go straight to the stream, this is what we use. This one's a 5-footer, and this is one of Iron Mike's creations.
And right here it is. It just has a real stiff butt section, only about a foot long, and it's blood knotted together, and it's tapered down to about 18 inches of little lighter monofilament, both gold, and then it has, I don't know, 2.5 foot of cider. And the reason I use the gold as opposed to the clears, when I'm drifting down, and if I ever lose sight of where my actual cider is, I look up, I find this gold, and within 1 second I'm back onto where the cider is. So I never lose track of it. So you know, we mess around with a lot of leaders, and that's what I've been using. That's what I like. It's real easy for me to detect the strikes, that's for sure.
That's great. If you follow us on Facebook or Instagram, you'll see all the fish that we post. And these leaders, we have them in the 5 foot, 6 foot, 7 foot. Plus we're going to have the quickie leaders, 5.5, 6.5, 7.5 foot, if that's what you prefer. And they are not tied with the gold. They're just a tapered leader that leads down to the cider line. Then of course a tippet ring attached to that as well. And that's what we've been using. That's what we've had success. You've seen all of our pictures on Facebook, Instagram, and that's what we're catching all of our fish on. See these snaggy spots like this, you just see brush all over the place. You know, right down here it's crossing the creek.
Oh, I was gonna say,
yeah,
that's a good one.
That's where the fish are.
That's a good one.
I don't know if that flip button was on video, but that thing just took flight, and that's where the fish are. You know, you can't walk past. That is a nice solid fish, Tim.
I mean, net him, Tim.
Can't walk past those places. I got you right. There you go. Whoops. Man, look at that. Fishing with us, Tim. Get your net hand right in your hand. Get in there, Toad. Nice fish. Man, let's take a look at that one. That is a beauty. Oh, buddy. There it goes. Nice catch.
My rod's right on the ground behind me.
Dankster on video with Tim Slick. And this dude's reeking of success right now. He's really slamming the fish, I'm telling you.
Trophies too.
Let's see this little pretty guy. And you can't complain. Oh my goodness, that's a gorgeous little fish. Indeed. I mean, you can't help the size of them to hit, and that is a pretty little fish. Yeah, Tim, very impressive fishing. I'm really enjoying this today.
There we go.
Oh, Iron Mike's gets off. They're both reeking of success right now. Now, this is a lot of fun. You know, you can come out here and be a cameraman with your buddies and have a great time just watching them slam fish. And like I said this morning before we even got to the stream, this is when you learn, when you sit back and you watch somebody work the stream and maybe pick their brain a little bit. You can see these guys are working the stream hard, they're working upstream, they're casting underneath these branches, hitting all the little back eddies. And one thing we found out today, it's a much warmer. It was a very warm December here in Pennsylvania. Tim's got another one on. Looks like a decent fish.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
That is a good fish.
Want me to net him, Tim? You got him?
I'm gonna get over here with the camera and try to get a better angle. And look where he's casting. We're underneath. Man, he is hitting the flip button over and over. You see, he's taking his time. He's not going to just try to rip that fish in and lose that fish. Keeping pressure, fishing barbless hooks. You can't let your rod tip down and lose pressure on the fish.
Got him. That's a nice fish.
Very nice fish. So the spot not only held 2 dinkers, it also held a very beautiful, nice sized wild brown trout. Man, that's probably the longest clip of the day. That's 3 fish hooked right there. That is a beautiful trout. Good work, guys. This has been fun. As the cameraman, I'm sitting here learning and having fun watching my friends fish. The difficult situations and pulling out a pile of fish today. Before we go a little further, after those fish, was that 3 fish in a row just got hooked, I'm going to show you the tippet that Iron Mike's using today. This is the 4X also. And then I think, Tim, you're using the 4X fluorocarbon. Same line?
Yeah.
Tim's using the same line. It's the new line that we have at livelylegs.com. Oh man, the cameraman, I just told these guys I need a clean clip. And Tim casts in and you see this big log up ahead of us. And Iron Mike says, nicest fish of the day so far. We can see if we can get it to the net. Got a little teamwork going on here.
Alright.
There it is.
That's a
Nice one. Boy, is that thing golden.
good.
It's a beauty. Congrats, Tim. Nice fish.
Thank you. Right there's the fish. That was a good fish right in front of you.
Come
see?
after it. Did you see him boat?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a nice one. There, he swiped at it again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my drift out just a little further.
Iron Mike's onto a hot fish or two right now.
He swirled.
You did that time too?
Yeah.
I didn't see him that time.
It's funny how you can't see them till they move.
Waiting to see that egg disappear.
The old school indicator.
There was actually two fish come after that. There you go.
Got him that time.
Good one.
That is solid. Man, I am just too close to you guys today. I'm not. There's the flip button.
He has some bite to him. Jeez.
That's a good fish.
Can't figure out what the heck just caught him in the side of his lip. The old lip splitter fly hook got him. Every fish you've seen caught today are being caught on our Lively Legs hooks. Tim ties with them. We fish with
I
them.
don't know if I got the bigger one or not.
No, his fish was bigger, but yours is very
No,
nice.
no, no. I mean,
Okay.
two chased it down the stream there.
Man, that is a solid long fish though, Iron Mike.
Yeah.
It's an arm lengther.
Get him arm length today.
Well, elbow length. I don't know what you call that. That's a beaut. Iron Mike hooked up with what appears to be another solid fish. Been a good day of solid fish. Been a good day for the Y2K. Yeah, that one, looking at its belly, might be the most colorful fish of the day. Yep, that one gets it. So, Slick's got the biggest one, and Mike, you're the lucky guy with the most colorful fish of the day.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a real good. Oh, buddy.
Holy crap, where's that fish going? I'm about ready to fall in.
You know what? I'm going to give you a hand with that's a pretty fish, I think.
That might be the biggest and most colorful one of the day. Right after I said that, Iron Mike pulled in a colorful fish, and Slick has one just doing the old roll on him down there.
Prettiest too.
Here it comes, it's coming back up.
Uh-oh.
Coming the old branch there.
It's under this log jam.
Teamwork. Oh man, biggest and prettiest one of the day now.
It's not the biggest, but it's the prettiest.
No, but he's caught the biggest.
He just got mad because he said I caught the prettiest one.
I know, that is the most beautiful fish
I
yet.
grilled that.
Look at the color on that thing. My goodness. So Tim just caught the new prettiest fish of the day, and I'm sitting here and I'm filming and I'm thinking, if you're watching Iron Mike, he's watching Tim. This is a place that really necks down on the stream, and the idea of this, you don't want to get ahead of each other and mess all the water up. So if you're fishing with a friend, make sure, keep an eye on each other, split up accordingly, and when there's times when it's not big enough for both of you to fish, whoever you're fishing with, or three of you to fish, now just take a seat back for a second and watch your friend fish and enjoy it, and then he can watch you fish, and when the stream opens back up, gives you an opportunity to go ahead and both have at it again.
There's a nice one. Double trouble.
The double trouble strikes again. Iron Mike just said, I've caught one here before, so I knew it was a place I had to film. Not sure how many fish we can put on a video, but I'm gonna have a lot of clips to choose from. That is a nice fish, and he definitely doesn't want any part of your net.
Well, I can't believe that barb
Here, I'll come down there.
on that long.
Man, what a beauty. Anybody who's not convinced to fish barbless hooks, those are our 720s that our double trebles are tied on. And you see, they're holding fish great. Look at that thing. Corner hook, perfect. And these are nice, solid fish. Let me see, that's the same double treble iron Mike?
Yep.
Iron Mike's rig
That's a
right
size
now.
10.
Size 10, double treble, golden stonefly. And we're gonna move up, and on top right now, he has a Y2K. It's a fuzz buster, Y2K. Definitely has caught a ton of fish on that combo today. All right, just released that fish. Mike said, "Ben, Ben, Ben." He pulled the fly away from it so he could try another cast and catch it on video.
Every time.
Some of these fish are nuts today. That's him. That's another nice fish. Oh goodness. That's something when you pull your fly away so you can let the cameraman get back in position to get the hook up on video. That's a good day of fishing.
Look how pretty. Look at it. You guys zoomed in on this and the par marks on it.
Oh, well, down goes Frazier.
My line's a little tangled up, but now you can still see the little par marks in the back of it.
Let me see, I'm not sure if the camera's going to pick it up, but yes, that is a beautiful fish. That's a beauty, Iron Mike. Oh, what did we do to deserve this? Oh well. Yo. That was pretty little fish though. It looked like it had some color.
Oh yeah, pretty good.
Did not expect that. We're just sitting here BSing with Tim. He says there's one, and Iron Mike has a pretty little fish. Hook up on video. All right, Iron Mike just pulled his flies away from another fish so I could catch up with them. And there it is. Oh goodness. His battery's running low. Oh, that worked out good then. That's nuts. I'm gonna need you to reach in the back and get me a battery.
You talk about dangling it down.
It's walking along. Iron Mike throws his flies out. It's like here, fishy, 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 fishy.
Nice little wild browner.
Oh crap. Just walking, talking. Iron Mike's dipping his line in. Hits a little flip button. Says there's one.
It's a pretty fish.
There's a pretty fish. I have to walk down and take a look. That is what we are getting. And that is the Y2K at livelylegz.com. And it is working. Okay, Iron Mike's going to make the attempt to get a cast up under that pine tree. Nice fast water coming down in, creating a bit of a deep spot below it. There you go under.
And it works out.
Perfect, and that's a nice fish. Good one. It's those difficult spots. I'm going to stand back in case he hits the flip button. Oh yeah, that's on a double treble, and that's a that's a pretty fish. I don't know. I get to be the judge. Man, that's a big pretty fish. Jeez, did those fish get pretty in this section.
Oh, double double.
Take a look at that thing. Oh yeah. Look at that thing.
Look at that hookup.
The double trouble golden stonefly size 10, and that is a whopper. That's a beauty, Mike. Well, we got a nice picture of that fish and turned around and it slid straight out of Iron Mike's hands and back into the deep, but you got to see technique right there, what we've been talking about all day, fishing the right spots. And I'm going to go up and I'm going to show you this. So Mike had to take the tip of his rod. He's going to try another cast in there. I'm going to get down here with him. He has to cast up into that section and watch his rod go underneath these branches. And he went under that branch like that, and that's about when that fish hit. So you can see what you have to do sometimes to catch these fish. It's not easy, but the only way to get better is to put yourself in these difficult situations, and then they're not that difficult anymore once you get used to them. So my hat's off to Iron Mike on a nice cast, a nice catch, and a beautiful wild brown trout. I was liking that. Well, that fish ran right to you. Yeah. That's a good fish, isn't it? Yeah. Definitely going to the deeper water now. Mike caught that fish and I don't know if you can see it in the video. And it rolls right to his net. Oh, that is a solid fish.
Ready.
Tim's back here getting flies out of a branch. That's part of casting into those tough situations. You're going to catch some branches occasionally. Look at that long, slender, beautiful wild brownie. Man, some beautiful fish today, guys. Nothing wrong with that at all. Yeah, it's you're going to catch some of those bushes, and Mike just stepped right up here and threw out. I mean, literally, like right there. Bam, that fish grabbed it and ran right to him and then right back out here and then rolled into the net. Solid hookup on video. Slick with the, Tim is the flip button hitter. I'm just going to take a toss in, see if we can get a double. Oh, gets off right there, but a little flip button action there. There it is. Another good hookup. See if we can get this one to the boots, to the net. Yeah, you guys have had a really solid day of fishing. What'd you get this one on there, Slick?
Y2K.
Y2K.
One of the best winter patterns there is.
Oh boy.
Hands down.
I was getting sick of not catching anything there for a while.
Oh, it's crazy.
Spots.
Yeah, that's another nice one. Crazy how sometimes they just key on a certain fly and it can be magical. Beautiful looking hookup on video. I don't know if you can tell in the video, that fish was relatively close to Tim, but because he's fishing it upstream, he's not spooking that fish. And it's one of the most important things that I haven't probably really talked about in this video, and I've tried to talk about several different things. You know, different casting, the way you cast underneath trees and how you work the water, but this upstream fishing, it's very important. You don't want to spook these fish and let them know you're coming. I can see the par marks on that beauty. I'm going to take a good look at that fish. Look at the back end, you can still see how it's parred. Very beautiful fish. Called the cast out. And that looks to be a decent one. You're right, Mike. They're all decent fish today. It's not, no jumbos, but at the same time, not catching a bunch of dinks either. Quick release button, works out perfect.
That's all you needed.
Well, we need a fish to end the video on. So I'm glad you just took that one cast through there. It's been a great day of fishing. It's only a little bit after 3, but I can tell with this overcast sky, we've had light rain all day, just a light mist coming down, and I'm running out of camera light, so told Iron Mike I needed one more for the end of the video. Let me see that puppy. Another Y2K, and that's a beauty. Yes, it is. We'd like to thank everybody for watching the videos. If you have any questions or comments, email us at livelylegs@gmail.com or send us a question or a comment here on YouTube. You got to see Iron Mike, our good friend Tim Slick. I hope you've enjoyed the video, picked up some tips. Like I said, feel free to ask any questions or comments. And until next time, best of luck on the water.